What's going on, y'all? Peter Griffin here. So now that the drip marketing for both Shiuan and Gabriina have been revealed for Wuthering Waves 2.7, let's go over everything that they showed because what they have shown in this drip marketing has been absolutely crazy. So we're going to be going over Gabriina first, in which I want to play her trailer first because I still haven't seen both these trailers. They're still fresh for me. I haven't seen any of them, so let's give them both a watch. Ooh, okay. I like that actor right there. Like, I've seen the drip marketing splash arts, but I have not seen the trailers yet, though. Music kind of lit though, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that was good. That was definitely a good one. Alright, so let's get into Gabriina's splash art. So, her splash art right here, I think this might actually be the best strip marketing splash art, or just the best splash art that Wuthering Waves has done so far, because if I'm gonna be honest, this looks absolutely amazing, like straight up. This looks like something out of a non-gacha, if I'm gonna be honest, and that's a very high praise in my opinion, being compared to a non-gacha game if you're a gacha. So in this splash art, I do like the whole vibrant colors that is shown right here, all the different echoes that are shown right here. Like, I think this wolf right here with the Loki horns, this looks tough in my opinion, and I think that, I'm pretty sure this wolf is like the echo that we hear throughout that is talking to Gabriina. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take a guess and say that this is the main echo that's talking to Gabriina, and if that is cool. I also do see there's the Imperator right here, which also looks tough, and then there's like, pretty sure that's an angel? I think that's an angel right there, yeah, but this looks amazing. But I think my personal favorite part about Gabriina's splash art are the wings that she has right here. She's got the dark black wing right here, which reminds me of Sephiroth's one-winged angel. And I'm not gonna lie, she's low-key rocking this. I'm gonna keep it a stack. She's rocking this. And then she's got the whole blue fire wing on her left side, which reminds me of Nero's Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry 5, which also looks pretty cool. And in all honesty, she doesn't even look like a Wuthering Waves character. She straight up looks like a Devil May Cry character, in all honesty. Like, I've been seeing a lot of people compare her to both Dante and Virgil, but I think that's a little bit disrespectful to Nero, because if I'm gonna be honest, she's just a gender-bent version of Nero, and I f with it, like, straight up. Like, this looks clean, I kid you not. And then her text right here, with this hellfire to consume them all, that's a tough title right here. This line, amazing. So Gabriina, I was already excited for her before, but now I'm even more excited, and I personally cannot wait to see how she's gonna play. Definitely gonna go for her, and I think I'm gonna go for a weapon too. Definitely gonna go for her and her weapon. Now, moving on to Qiuyuan. So for Qiuyuan, I still haven't seen the show, so I'm gonna play this. Got a little wind strike right there. That's cool. Music kind of rocking with it. I'm rocking with this music. Alright, that trailer wasn't bad. That trailer was solid. It was calm. Now, onto his splash art. His splash art, I would argue that this is slightly better than Gabriina's, but I can take an argument for either or. If someone were to say that Gabriina's is better, I wouldn't be mad. If someone were to say that Qiuyuan is better, I wouldn't be mad either, but Qiuyuan's, his splash art, amazing. He kind of reminds me of Yasuo from League of Legends a little bit. And honestly, the crows in the background too, they kind of remind me of the crows that Itachi uses as well, which I find pretty cool. But his drip though, I'm not even gonna lie, not to glaze, but he's rocking that. Like, he's got that on, like, straight up. The whole wandering swordsman aesthetic, this looks tough. I'm not even gonna lie. And I gotta praise, KURO Games actually cooked with this male character design. They haven't had a good male character design since Zhang Liao, and my god, this design is just, it's so good, man. Like, look at this. This is good. Like, gacha games really need to make more male character designs like Qiuyuan, because this is a good male character design. It's definitely not like all the other gacha characters. Like, it's not like Aether or what's his face, the Trailblazers from HSR, which they low-key look kind of trash. But this design right here, this looks amazing. It's just, man, I'm just speechless at just looking at it. Like, no glaze, it's amazing. And then this quote right here, one strike to settle it all. That is aura. I'm not even gonna lie, that is aura. Like, Qiuyuan, just from his drip marketing alone, just from the splash art, he already has hella aura, and I'm already liking it. So I might actually have to go for him. I might have to go for him. I still gonna have to think on it more, but I do want to see how he plays out and what his kit's gonna look like, and also his abilities. But I can already tell that his animations and Gabriina's animations, I already know that they're both are gonna be amazing, because I have confidence that KURO is gonna cook with these animations. So I'm hoping that both of their animations are gonna be amazing. But now, what Qiuyuan reminds me, again, he does remind me a little bit of Yasuo from League of Legends, and I also do get that kind of like an Itachi vibe a little bit from him. I don't know if that's just me, but he kind of reminds me of both Yasuo and Itachi a little bit. But anyway, let's get into their weapons and their element types, because these have also been revealed to us. So for Galbrina, it has been revealed that she's going to be a fusion pistol user, which I'm not gonna lie, this was very obvious just by the splash art alone. She's already holding a pistol, so I thought that was obvious. And then in her splash art too, where it does say with this hellfire to consume all, I thought this was obvious too, that she was gonna be fusion. But I'm glad with this. This typing right here, I'm glad for it. And I'm also glad that we're getting another fusion DPS, because I feel like there's not many fusion characters in the game unless I'm just on something. Like, we got Lupa, Brant, and Changli. That's kind of it. And I guess it's Encore, but let's be real, who's using Encore in this current meta? No one. So I'm glad we're getting another fusion character. I just hope that she's a main DPS, because I still need a fusion DPS, like straight up. And then for Qiuyuan, he is a sword arrow user, and this one not really surprises me. I've seen a lot of people say that he was going to be a rectifier, which didn't really make sense to me. I thought it was more obvious that he was going to be a sword, but we don't necessarily see a sword in his splash art. I'm kind of just wondering like what this thing is, because I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like just a staff in all honesty. I don't even know what to call it. And he's got like a little flask right here. It's probably an alcoholic, but who knows. But I thought it was a little bit obvious that it's going to be a sword, but I'm sure people aren't all that surprised as well. And an arrow, that doesn't really surprise me as well. From the beginning of his trailer, you could just tell that he was going to be an arrow user. And because now that we know what their weapon types are and what their elements are, we also might have an idea of how they're going to play out because of the new Battle Pass weapons that KURO Games has also dropped with the new Wuthering 2.6 update. So, for the sword, as you can see right here, the Battle Pass sword, Oath of the Tidehunters, casting Resonance Liberation increases attack by 7.2% and grants a 10.8 Resonance Liberation damage bonus for 15 seconds. So Qiuyuan, he might have something to do with this Resonance Liberation. We don't know yet, but this could be a hint of what he's going to do. And then for Gabriina, for the 4-star weapon, the 4-star Battle Pass weapon, Oath of the Tidehunters, dealing basic attack or heavy damage increases attack by 2.2% and grants a 2.2 heavy attack damage bonus for 7 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. So what we're looking at is that Galbrena, she might be a basic attack and heavy attack user. We still have to see though. And then for Qiuyuan, he might be someone that has to do with Resonance Liberation, which would be cool. But again, these are still small hints and I could be wrong on this, but we'll see for when they come out. And these Battle Pass weapons have been fairly consistent too with what the characters are going to play like, because for example, for Augusta, with this weapon right here, casting Resonance Liberation grants 10.8 heavy attack damage and increases attack by 7.2. And Augusta, she uses heavy attack damage and Resonance Liberation damage, so this one was pretty accurate. And for Yuno, for her weapon, her gauntlets, casting Resonance Liberation increases attack by 7.2% and grants a 10.8 bonus Resonance Liberation damage. And Yuno does scale a lot off of Resonance Liberation, so this 4-star Broadblade and the 4-star Gauntlet have been pretty accurate for both Augusta and Yuno. And I think it's a pretty safe guess to say that Solar Flame and Feather Edge might actually be what Qiuyuan and Gabriina might play as. So overall, I'm pretty excited for both Gabriina and Qiuyuan. I do hope that they really do cook with Gabriina though, because I'm gonna be honest, she just looks very cool. She looks badass, and honestly, I can't wait to see her in game. I just want to see her just use the wings, because these wings, man, they look good. Like I still can't get over the wings. Like straight up, this looks amazing. But I can't wait for this update. I can't wait for both these characters to drop. And let me know in the comments below, who do you guys think is a cooler character, or which one are you most excited for? And with that, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, if you want more content like this. And I'll see you in the next one.